you're living under a rock, you have noticed it's orange barrel season here in the Mitten State. And while it's not always a welcome sight, it sure is nice when the road work is complete and the potholes disappear. To talk more about some of the work going on in the area, let's bring in the man with the plan, the one, the only, Mr. Steve Kaplan, West Bloomfield Township Supervisor. It is so good to see you again. How are you?
Welcome back, Ronnie Dahl. We missed you.
Oh,
we had a very competent replacement, but we all miss Ronnie Dahl, and it's great that you're back with us.
well, thank you. It's great to talk with you again. Steve, I kind of got caught up in this construction not long ago. You know why? Because I wasn't watching the splash. I didn't know about the construction over there at Green Road and Haggerty. I was all turned around, had to do the loop-de-loop-de-loop, and I was like, what? So I know we want to talk about some of the improvements on Green Road. It's always better when it's done, right? Road construction?
Sure. It's somewhat like a vaccination. It might hurt and it might be inconvenient, but it provides the protection, could save your life and enhance your health. In terms of construction, as you well know, Ronnie, our roads are owned by the Oakland County Road Commission. That means that if a resident has a pothole or a subdivision street needs repaving, it's through the Road Commission. We do our best to serve as a liaison, though, between the Road Commission and the residents.
I love that you mentioned that, Steve, because it really is confusing for people, like who owns which roads. Is it local, is it state, is it county? And it can get confusing, and I'm sure you get the phone calls up there at City Hall about the road conditions.
We do, and we're happy to serve as liaison. So as you mentioned, Pontiac Trail, that's a project that will take about 120 days from Haggerty to Green Lake Road.
Whew, that seems like a long time, but it's worth it in the end. So Steve, you said you're kind of the liaison. What's your role in trying to navigate this?
One would be explaining to residents what has occurred and what will occur. Also calling the Road Commission when there are really bad spots, really bad potholes, defects in the road. But we're not able to gain the repaving of a residential road.
So where's the money come from this? Does it come out of the township budget, or is this like a county federal program?
Good question. So it's state and county.
How much did this one cost? Our tax dollars.
Pontiac Trail, that'll probably be a $3 million repair, resurfacing.
Wow. So you get out and about, and I know that you've probably heard from some of the residents. It gets a little frustrating because it's like every single road is under construction at the same time. But on a township level, you have nothing to do with that. And you have to navigate the roads just like the rest of us.
Sure. So there's a ancillary negative effect here. Oakley Park Road, which is a gravel road in many areas, and it's heavily traveled. Now there's more traffic on it because of the Pontiac Lake Road construction.
Oh.
And this, Ronnie, is leading to dust entering the area. It's affecting people's cars, homes, just breathing when they're walking. And we've had many calls about Oakley Park Road. And what we have done is we have insisted to the best of our power that chlorine be applied to Oakley Park Road. And it's happened twice now. Twice in the last 4 days, the Road Commission applied chlorine, and they're going out today and 2 days from today. So it's very frustrating for our residents because they don't want to be exposed to large amount of dust, which is exacerbated, as said, by the number of people using Oakley Park Road as a way to avoid Pontiac Trail.
See, you know what you are, Steve Kaplan?
Yes.
You're a problem solver.
Well, thank you very much, but we can't solve all the problems. And the Township Board, we do as well as we can. We don't bat 1,000. We never will. We give 100% effort, though.
You know, these road projects are so painful while they're happening, especially in the summertime and you're trying to get places, but it's so nice when they're done.
Right. So the The after effects are good. The aftermath is excellent. It's just reaching that point. Somewhat like starting a new relationship. It might be painful at first, but after you're married, it's just a great life. At least for the first year. No, I'm joking. I've been married 35 years.
Steve, I love that analogy, by the way.
Oh, Ronnie, would you mind if I share with you and your viewers and those listening on the radio that two of our roads one has been repaired. We encourage the road commission. Remember I said to you that subdivision roads are under the control of the road commission and we can't pave them. But we found a loophole for Green Road and Pine Lake Road.
Okay,
Now,
I love that.
These two roads, and you know where both of them are. These two roads, Green Road was paved 2 weeks ago, and it's beautiful. It is so smooth with the black overlay, preservation overlay, and we were able to persuade and ultimately convince the road commission to repave Pine Lake Avenue, or Pine Lake Road and Green Road. Why? Because they are connector roads. They connect to two main streets. And so I think residents who live off of Green Road, they are elated because that road wasn't looking good. It affects property values. It affects peace and tranquility. And Pine Lake Road will be completed next month.
See, you know what? I love that. That's why we have you on, because like I said, you're the problem solver, and we all travel those roads, so it's greatly appreciated.
Oh, Ronnie, so 14 Mile Road is under construction between Farmington Road and Orchard Lake Road, and that causes a big mess. It's a havoc over there. 14 Mile on both sides, surprisingly, is owned by Farmington Hills. So that's a Farmington Hills project. At the same time, Farmington Hills is repaving and reconfiguring Orchard Lake Road between 13 Mile and 14 Mile. So although that's south of our border, it has an effect on our residents and our businesses.
Oh, you know what that says, Steve? People just need to take the summer off and hit the lake and ride their bicycles, right?
That's a wonderful idea.
Hey, you're the township supervisor. You can make that happen.
Sure. So, Ronnie, I know you live near the Kegel Harbor area, and Orchard Lake Road between Commerce Road and Old Telegraph is being reconfigured. I know you're familiar with that.
Oh, yeah.
But this is going to be a great improvement for our residents and, of course, Kegel Harbor, Sylvan Lake, and Orchard Lake. So it's going to be 4 lanes in many areas, but not your typical 4 lanes. It'll be 2 lanes southbound, 1 lane northbound with a left turn lane. And then in other areas between Commerce and Old Telegraph, it will be 3 lanes with a left turn lane. Now, having driven Orchard Lake Road thousands of times, Ronnie Dell knows that it's dangerous because it's a 4-lane road with no left turn lane.
Yeah.
And also the road curves. So the road commission, to their credit, realized that this is a major fix. Our cost for West Bloomfield is about $20,000 because they have federal money involved.
You know what, Steve, thank you so much for being with us, but also thank you for being the problem solver and trying to think outside the box to address some of these issues that maybe aren't even in your control.
Ronnie, thanks so much. We admire you, and good luck on your second voyage.
Thank you so much. We'll be talking a lot, Steve.